You've probably already noticed how much I'm passionate about the whole subject matter of leadership. And in today's Kingdom Leadership, I'm going to talk to you about Noah, a very interesting individual, and underline a specific leadership characteristic trait concerning this individual, and that comes in form of one word, was consistency. If there's a specific leadership trait that we can learn or take away from the life of Noah, is actually consistency. I always thought that it took Noah about 100 years to build the ark, but doing further research, and some theologians that they state it was actually a little longer than 100 years. They're saying it's about 120 years. But anyway, the whole matter of fact is, can you imagine doing one specific job or one specific assignment for 100 even more years in a row, consecutively, every day? I'm not sure how many hours he devoted to building the ark, but can you imagine that? He just kept on doing it and doing it. But that's like, okay, that's fine. He had a 100-year assignment to do a certain project. Sometimes we commit ourselves to do an assignment that takes us a week, a month, a year. It's like, okay, whatever, big deal, Stan. Well, no, we have to look at it in the context of the scripture. At that moment when he was building the ark, a lot of people were just mocking him, laughing at him, like, Noah, what's up? What are you doing? Well, God said there's going to be rain, and they're like, rain? What in the world is that? Because in accordance with the Old Testament, at that time, it has never rained, because the dew came off from the ground, and it watered the fields, watered the grass, and etc. So can you imagine for 100 years, or even more than 100 years, doing something that he personally believed was the word from the Lord, and in the process, people, neighbors, just mocking you, laughing at you, like, what in the world you do? But he showed consistency. Why is consistency so important? For an example, if you want to lose weight, well, I'm a little overweight, I want to lose an extra 20-30 pounds. Sure, I'll go to the gym once a month for 1 hour. You ain't gonna lose no weight, because in between that 1 week and 1 month while you go to the gym, you're popping donuts, popcorn, and etc. So just like anything else, we need to express consistency. Or like, well, I'm going to be a Christian on Monday. I had a little bit horrible Tuesday. On Wednesday, I kind of went from the Lord. On Thursday, I was just kind of by myself. Friday and Saturday, forget me, and I was just partying. But here comes Sunday again. I'm a believer. I'm a child of God. It doesn't work like that. Just like anything else, there needs to be consistency. You cannot go to a doctor and he's like, well, today I'm just not going to follow all the procedures based on the medical books and based on all the knowledge I've learned. I'm just going to take a few shortcuts. You'd be like, no, doctor, you're operating my body. Heck no, you're going to be doing everything that you need to be doing. So just as much as we expect people in their particular field or profession to portray consistency, because by doing so, it gives them a certain measure of knowledge, experience, skills. They keep them growing and learning in that particular sphere. They become obviously consistent. They become dependable. As much as we see that just all around us in the world and in society as abroad, how much more is that when it comes to our personal life, where we need to be consistent in our faith, we need to be consistent in our beliefs, we need to be consistent even in the basic biblical theology. Not like like I see going to and fro. 1 week I believe this, next week I believe something totally differently. So again, as I wrap this up, as we learn this valuable leadership characteristic trait from the life of Noah, is consistency. Learn to apply that in your personal life. Apply it in your spiritual life. Apply it in that sphere of influence where you're at. Apply it in your family, in your marriage, in the ministry, in the church, in your work, in your business, wherever God has called you, wherever God has just placed you, because people are watching and God is watching. And when you show that consistency, you'll have a lot more credibility. You'll have a lot more favor, both before men and before God, and many more doors of opportunities will open up to you, because people can rely and trust upon you. So I hope this was beneficial. Until next time, my friend.